I finally cracked the code on how to study fast and ace exams, without a photographic memory, bribing professors, or selling my soul for straight A's. Yet, I graduated top of my class in my bachelor's, and earned a distinction in my master's using the same study tricks. But I wasn't always this way. I used to stare at top students and wonder, are they even human? Do they have extra brains? Or am I just naturally dumb? I pulled all-nighters, read entire textbooks, and studied endlessly. Yet my grades barely improved. At some point, I started questioning my life choices. Maybe I should quit school and start a farm, or become a content creator. Most students study hard, but not smart. No wonder Einstein said, insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. If that sounds familiar, keep watching. These study tricks will make learning feel so effortless, it'll feel like cheating. And trust me, the 5th and 7th tricks are absolute game changers. Whether you're preparing for an exam, learning a new skill, or just trying to absorb information faster, these methods will transform the way you study. 1. Ditch the sugar. Your brain hates it. When stressed or anxious, it is tempting to reach for sweets and junk food. Sugar gives a quick energy boost, but is followed by a sharp crash, leaving you tired and unable to focus. High sugar intake has been linked to impaired memory and reduced cognitive function. Guys, it's the sugar. Instead, fuel your brain with foods that actually enhance memory and focus. Nuts, berries, eggs, and dark chocolate are excellent choices. You're not just feeding your stomach, you're feeding your future A's. 2. Stop overloading your brain. Use the 20-minute rule. Your brain is not a sponge, it's more like a toddler with a short attention span. Trying to study for hours straight is like trying to teach a cat to swim. It won't work, and you'll just be exhausted. Instead, study in short bursts. Pick a topic. Break it into chunks. Study for 20 minutes at a time. Take 5-minute breaks. This method helps you absorb information without frying your brain. Number 3. Stop studying like a perfectionist. Use the 80-20 rule. Let's be real. Not everything in your textbook is important. Most exams follow a pattern. About 80% of the questions come from 20% of the material. Yet, some students try to learn everything, which is a one-way ticket to burnout. Here's what you should do instead. Check past exam papers. Notice what topics show up again and again. Focus on weak spots that are likely to appear. Spend 80% of your time on high-impact topics. This isn't being lazy, it's being smart. Number 4. Speed reading. The hyper-focus trick. Ever notice how you magically focus when a deadline is near? That's your brain's panic mode kicking in. You can trick yourself into that mode without the anxiety. Set a timer for 30 minutes. Try to get through as much as possible. Take a 5-minute break. Repeat. Your brain works harder when it knows a break is coming. Plus, this stops you from scrolling through your phone and suddenly finding yourself 3 hours deep into cat videos. Number 5. Teach like a 5-year-old. This is where things get interesting. If you want to know whether you truly understand something, try teaching it. Close your door, unless you want your family to think you've lost your mind. Pretend you're explaining the topic to a 5-year-old. If you struggle, go back and relearn it. This forces your brain to simplify the concept, making it impossible to forget. If you don't want to risk looking like a lunatic, write it down instead. Either way, this method is pure gold for memory retention. Number 6. Sleep, the ultimate study hack. Newsflash, you don't learn while studying. You learn while sleeping. Your brain consolidates information while you sleep, not while you're awake. This means pulling all-nighters is the equivalent of throwing your notes in the trash. Get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. If you're short on time, take a 20-minute power nap. Your grades will thank you. Number 7. Use AI as your study buddy. We live in 2025. Why are you still studying like it's 1999? Use AI tools like ChatGPT to generate practice questions, create a mock test, score yourself and find weak areas, This is like having a personal tutor who never gets tired. AI can be your secret weapon. Recap. How to study fast and effectively. Ditch the sugar. It gives a quick dopamine hit but weakens brain function. Eat nuts, berries, or protein instead. Use the 20-minute rule. Study in focused 20-minute sessions with clear goals to avoid burnout. Stop studying like a perfectionist. Apply the 80-20 rule. Focus on high-yield topics that appear frequently in exams. Speed reading technique. Set a 30-minute timer, study intensely, take a 5-minute break, then repeat. This keeps your brain engaged. Teach it like a 5-year-old. Close your door and explain concepts out loud. If you struggle, revisit the material and try again. Sleep for memory retention. Your brain cements knowledge while you sleep, not while you're awake. Get 7 to 8 hours. Use AI as your study buddy. Ask AI to generate practice questions, take a simulated test, and score yourself. Try these tricks, and studying will feel so easy it's almost unfair.